So you look at this character roster, and I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe a couple of days ago, and when Birdo got announced and when I played with her, she's really fun to play. But while I was picking Birdo, I noticed there are five selectable characters in this roster that are question marks, and Nintendo announced that not only Birdo's coming in, but characters from Mario Kart games are coming back. And it really got me thinking, who are going to be the next characters coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pack? And this is what the video is about. So today I'm going to give my personal opinion of who are these five characters going to be in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pack. These are characters that I think that in my opinion are going to be in the game, whether they are probably new characters that are going to be in the game, or they're just characters that I personally think that are going to come back, and I feel like it's appropriate to be in the game as they have a good role in it, and I think honestly it kind of makes sense in a way. And so this is where we're at. So let me know your thoughts on this. By the way, this video is completely objective. This is like my opinion. I don't know if these characters roster got leaked or in a way, but if they are, then we'll just see what we have. I haven't seen any leaks regarding them yet, so maybe they haven't gotten leaked regarding the characters, but for now, this is just my opinion on it. If you disagree with it, that's personally okay. Just let me know in the comments like what you think are the characters going to be in the booster course pack. And so this is where we are. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about it, and let's go ahead and get started right off the bat. So there's five characters that aren't unlocked. Birdo's one of them, and there are five characters, one being for each row. We got Birdo on the first row, and then the second row is right next to King Boo. Third row is right next to Pingo Peach, another Dry Bowser, etc., etc. And so, who do I think is going to be the five characters? Now, like I said, these characters that I think personally, I don't know if they're specifically new characters or they're just characters that are just straight up returning from the old Mario games. But I'm adding characters that are completely new, or characters that are going to be returned. I already have one character though that I think personally is going to come back from a Mario game, and the rest of them are just new. So hopefully you kind of understand that, but this is just my personal opinion, like I said. So the first character that I think is going to make a huge return is Diddy Kong. Now, he was in Mario Kart Wii a couple of Mario Kart games back, and Diddy Kong was a pretty cool character. Whatnot. I don't play Mario Kart Wii, but I've seen him in like Mario Kart games, and he seems a really fun, unlockable character and sort of fun character just to play wise. And it really got me thinking about him because he's starting to become in like a lot of these like Mario Kart games and such, or Mario's games in general. He was in the Mario Strikers games, a couple of Mario games back, and he was a like sort of free like content character that you can get when it was updated and whatnot, along with another character which I don't remember. But he was like a sort of like I said, content free DLC type character you can get for free. And I'm surprised that actually he's not in the game still in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because considering the fact that he was in Wii, and he's not, I think that's the only time he was in a Mario Kart game, and that's it, which really surprised me because DK is in the game, but Diddy isn't. Like, it makes no sense. So I figure, would it make sense for him being in the game, since not only DK is in the game, but it kind of just weirds it out. Like, you have DK, but you don't have Diddy. Like, I feel like that's kind of odd, and I feel like the chance of him coming back is really high. But if he doesn't, then I'm gonna be really surprised. But that's my opinion. I think Diddy Kong is most likely to return. He's the first person that I think is gonna return, because I could see him having a good chance in this booster course pack as a character. Now, like I said, he's the only returning character that, in my opinion, that I think he's gonna come back. But I don't know if Nintendo is gonna add like straight up new characters from the Mario series coming back to it. But I might talk about honorable mention regarding it, the returning characters. So stay tuned for that. But these last four are brand new characters that I think personally that is going to be in the game. So these are my picks. So the second person that I think is gonna somehow make it a Mario Kart is Pauline. Now she is in a Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Tour, and I guess I kind of consider Mario Kart Tour sort of a Mario Kart game. It's kind of a sort of spin-off in a way. But I guess, well, yeah, I actually kind of do it, yeah, consider it, because considering Mario Kart Tour's tracks is in the Force Pass, and I guess it is considered uh, like like a sort of unlockable or kind of spin off of it. So the chances of like Mario Kart Tour characters coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course pack is pretty high. So, but with so many rosters and so many characters, most of them are like alternate like costumes, but some of them being new characters such as Charging Chuck, who else we got? Peachette, and all that stuff coming to the game. I feel like out of all of them, Pauline has a really good chance. Not only because Pauline is a unique character, like I said, she was also has been getting more love in the past couple of Mario stuff. She's obviously been in Odyssey for a while. She was similar to Diddy Kong. She was a unlockable character in the Strikers games, and she's just been getting I don't know. She kind of been getting more attention lately regarding the Mario spin-off games and all that stuff, and I adore it because we don't see Pauline as much as we usually do, other than the old school Donkey Kong games and just like spin-off games or even cameos in general. And hell, even even in that little Mario movie thing as a sort of like as Easter egg in a way. But with that being the case, I think she does have a really good chance of it. Plus, there's New York City or New Donk City or whatever the stage is called in this Boost Course packs. Kind of makes sense for her to be in that and whatnot. Because in the first Mario Kart Tour track, her and musician Mario was in alongside with that track, so it kind of makes sense. So, but that could be just like complete like coincidence. But with that being the case, I think she does have a pretty good likely chance to be in the next Mario Kart game, just by my opinion and whatnot. All right, the next one we got is PD Piranha or Piranha Plant, or not Piranha Plant, but PD Piranha in general. Now I think he has a pretty good chance. For him being, I can see him like kind of like, I guess for him being like a heavyweight and whatnot, it kind of balances out a lot of characters and whatnot. I feel like we have a lot of heavyweights such as like Bowser, DK, and all that other such. But I feel like PD Piranha, I don't know. The chance of him, I can just see him being a sort of character. It'll be kind of ironic him being unlockable as well as him having the Piranha Plant little item that we have. Like that would be kind of cool in a way. And then plus we have like this Riverside Park that kind of reminds me of, I guess, sort of like a Piranha sort of, I don't know. So it's kind of a sort of character-ish, but who knows? But I think there's a shot that he could possibly be a character. I can see it, and not much to just say about him. But I think he has a, like I said, pretty good shot for him being a character. But we'll just see what happens. But he's my number 3 pick. For number 4, I'm gonna throw a curveball. I guess kind of on this one. I think Nabbit has a pretty good chance. He used to be one of my favorites actually, like in the Mario. Like he's really unused in a lot of Mario games. Like he's usually similar to Pauline. He's only there for like cameos and just overall just there. I guess he's kind of like he's one of those one-off Mario characters where he kind of just goes to specific games and he just kind of just be where he is and he's just there. Obviously, the major role is Luigi U, where he was a lockable character and whatnot, so that was kind of cool. But I can just see him getting like more love and whatnot. I don't know why. I could just see kind of just like out of nowhere Nabbit being a character, and if so, I'm gonna be really, really happy about it because I like Nabbit. Nabbit is one of my favorite like sort of one-off, one-use sort of characters, and I would like to see him in more recent games and whatnot. Because he used to be, like, when he came out, he kind of had a lot of recent love. He was in one of the Mario Sonic sort of games. I forgot what it's called. He was in, like I said, Luigi U. He was in Mario Maker. I think he's probably been in a couple of Mario spin-off games and whatnot. And so I think he has a pretty good shot being in this game. And it'll be really, for me, I think personally, I think I would like him because he's just a pretty fun character, kind of a surprise character, and I could just see him being in the game and whatnot. Okay, and the fifth character, this one's gonna be a really huge shock, but I don't know. Something about this just seems off, and I feel like this is gonna be like a big surprise when the last character comes out. For some reason, I think Captain Falcon does have a good shot. I know this is kind of a big curveball and whatnot, but I think he has a pretty good shot being in the game. It makes so much sense as we have all this F-Zero stuff, but Captain Falcon's not an actual character, which is kind of really odd to say the least. Similar to like DK and Diddy, kind of be saying to Captain Falcon. We have a Misu of Captain Falcon, and though I feel like people will be like, well, Captain Falcon's a Misu, so he's probably not a character. We have like Link as I think we have Link as like a Misu, so, and he's in the game as a character, so the possibilities of Captain Falcon being a character is pretty high. And plus, like I said, all of his stuff that he has relating to F-Zero is in Mario Kart. He has a Blue Falcon Kart in the game that I think was also in the Wii, which is a Mario Kart Wii, which is pretty interesting. There's two F-Zero tracks, Big Blue and I want to say Mute City, but I forgot. But the two F-Zero tracks are also in the game, and it's just kind of it just kind of is weird how he has all this stuff, but he's not a character itself. So why is he not a character? Maybe he's probably, to me, a character, but maybe this is all a coincidence. But I can just see Nintendo releasing all the last tracks, and then Captain Falcon is like the last like sort of character, just as a big surprise for those. Like, hey, you have all these carts, you have all these me suits, you have all these tracks, so why not bring a character, aka Captain Falcon? And it's not. I think this honestly is a good shot, as we have non-Nintendo characters in the game as characters. We have Link from The Legend of Zelda in Mario Kart. It's kind of crazy, just still to say the least. We have Animal Crossing in Mario Kart. Again, crazy, the fact that we have Animal Crossing in Mario Kart, which is just wild. But who knows? Maybe we have another non-Mario character coming in. Maybe Kirby might be in the roster. But I think the chances of Captain Falcon being in is really high. And if he's not a character, then I wouldn't be surprised. But I wouldn't be not surprised either. As that the fact that all this stuff is happening, he's getting a lot of love in this game, and he's not a character is really crazy, and I think he has a pretty good shot. So those are the 5, but I kind of want to give real fast some honorable mentions regarding characters that returned from Mario Kart games that I think could have a shot, but little to aside that I think have a good shot. The first one being Funky Kong. He was in Mario Kart Wii, and Funky Kong is pretty cool of a character. He's really popular in Mario Kart Wii. He's really popular because I think he has like a really good like stat wide regarding Mario Kart Wii stats. I think he's like really popular amongst Mario Kart Wii, and he's really requested. Just the fact that he's a character to begin with in the Mario Kart series is wild. So, and I can see him having a good shot. If not Diddy Kong, then Funky Kong does have a chance, because DK is not the only Kong. DK should not be the only Kong in the game. Like, it makes no sense how you have DK but not his friends. You don't have Dixie. You don't have Funky Kong. You have Diddy, which Diddy is like I feel like has more shot though. But if not Diddy, then I feel like Funky Kong does have a really good shot. We're also gonna toss in 2 of these characters that, well, at least one of the characters that hasn't been playable, but was kind of playable, not really. But we're just gonna toss in Kamek. Kamek was originally apparently a character that was supposed to be in Mario Kart 64, but wasn't due to, I don't know, some reason. But apparently he was originally supposed to be a character in Mario Kart 64, but wasn't. And I can see Kamek having a shot finally, because the only time Kamek is in Mario Kart is Mario Kart Tour, and it's just the fact that Kamek is now in Mario Kart Tour as a character is crazy. And I can just see it. I can see Kamek having a good shot and whatnot. Only Mario Kart Tour and the high chances of Kamek being in game. It's pretty interesting. I can see it. We have Picha. She is in Mario Kart Tour. She was like one of the couple characters that were in Mario Kart Tour to begin with, alongside like Pauline. And though she's like a clone character, kind of Toadette, I can kind of see it a little bit. I mean, we have all these clone characters in general: Tanuki Mario, Cat Mario, Cat Peach. And so if we get Peachette, I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like people wouldn't be too excited because it's a like sort of clone character of Toadette, aka Peach. So I guess, but chances that it's 50-50, but not too. If so, I feel like people are not going to be so excited over that. And then we got these two characters, which I don't think are not going to be in here, but it's going to be. This will be really crazy. Wiggler and Honey Queen because they were originally in Mario Kart 7, and they were just a one-time character, and that's it. And I don't think they have a shot. I'm gonna be honest, but I want to throw them in here because I figured since they returned in Mario Kart 7, I might as well talk about them real quick. But I don't think they have a shot. But if they somehow do, which knowing them, they probably will, because Nintendo they be having some crazy character ideas when it comes to this, and the chances of Wiggler and Honey Queen coming to the game, it could be 0 to none, but that small percentage can be one of them in that character roster. But that is going to be it for this video. Kind of want to get my thoughts regarding this, and I kind of just want to talk about this as since Birdo is now a character in the game and we have 5 rosters, I kind of want to talk about who do I think has a shot in this game, and this is my pick and whatnot. So let me know your thoughts on this. Like I said, this is personally my opinion. If you guys don't like what I chose, that's completely okay. Just let me know what you think has a shot. I don't know if it got leaked, like I said, so I don't know personally, but regardless, it's my choice of who I think got added in the Booster Course Pass or my wish list wise. So that's basically it, guys. If you guys like this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.